So, get warmed up, we're hitting legs today. It's a little bit chilly in here. Playing a little bit of basketball, get warmed up. We're 8-8 right now. Playing to 11, ones, makers, and then we're gonna go into a leg day. For my current split right now, I've told you guys this before, but I'll tell you again in case you're new to my channel. Hitting legs 2 times a week. One of the days is compound lifts, going real heavy, still doing volume. The other day is an isolation day. So we're gonna be isolating our hamstrings. Mostly, we're gonna do some calves, also some quad exercises, but I'll get more into that when we get over there. Right now, we're gonna finish this game. Get some standing hamstring curls. So the gym I used to work out with, they had an actual machine for that. But then I saw a couple of videos of people doing their standing hamstring curls on a leg extension. Tried it out and it actually works really well in here. So we're going to start a little lighter. We're gonna go 5 rounds of 20 reps on here again. And then we're gonna come over here. I think that should stay still for me. Let me make sure. Yeah, we're gonna do some calf raises on here like this. We'll throw some weight on. Sit up on your toes. Just like that. So, doing my best to hit those calves. Training like 4 or 5 days a week. There's a lot of genetics involved when it comes to calves, but you still gotta do everything you can. So I'm really hitting them hard, doing different things, heavy weight, lightweight, volume, time under tension, all those kinds of things to try to make the most of it. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys right now, we are starting a GoFundMe account. It's called Brenton Needs Calves. If you wanna donate all of your holiday money, Nick already said he'd match whatever you guys put in, dollar for dollar.
Yeah.
So, thank you for that, I appreciate it. All right, I'm start with these hamstring curls. That's not wide enough, and even though I did feel a decent amount in my calves, it was kind of wobbly. I started feeling a little bit of pressure in my shins. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna still go over there to the chair, and I'm gonna go a little bit heavier, and instead of doing 5 sets of 20, I'll probably do like 5 sets of like 10 to 15 and up the weight. And also I'm gonna push. A lot of people that have different opinions on this, but I'm gonna angle my toes in different directions to try to hit my calf at a different angle. Whether that's right or wrong, that's up to you. I like it, I feel it in different areas of my calves. I found that it's worked for me. So I'm gonna still do the hamstring curls here, 5 sets of 20 reps. But like I said, we're gonna go a little bit lower reps, but heavier weight over there. We're still getting a good amount of volume, 10 to 15 reps. We're not gonna do like 6 reps on calves, but we're gonna up the weight some. Because my goal is to build, I'm trying to get stronger too, but my main goal is just building mass and size on my legs, and that comes from volume. That when I do my split like this, where I'm hitting my compound lifts on another day, and doing these isolation lifts like this, not only are my legs growing, but also when I'm doing my compound lifts, my form, everything, like, it feels much, much better. I've been working on building up my hips, because a lot of times when I'm squatting, I feel tightness in my hips. So I've been working on stretching. I'm doing hip abductors, a couple different exercises that target the front and outside of my hips. And then also these hamstring dominant exercises, these isolation exercises, has helped me that when I'm going down through my squat motion or doing a leg press, that I can actually feel that mind-muscle connection and the weight moving through my quads, through my hamstrings, through my glutes. Whereas before, honestly, I couldn't feel that. My legs just weren't developed enough. I hadn't developed that mind-muscle connection enough yet. And so I'm glad that I'm doing this. I know different people have, or a lot of people have different opinions on this and might be saying, well, you need to be squatting every day, blah, blah, blah. But this is what I found that's worked for me. So try it out, it might work for you. I know I'm talking a lot tonight, but I want to preface one thing. I don't claim to have the best legs, the strongest legs, most developed legs. I don't claim to even know everything. But all I'm doing is I'm coming in here and I've made it my focus to make my legs grow. I was in here on Christmas Eve. Today's New Year's Day. I've not missed a leg day in months. And all I can do and all I can say is come in here and I do everything to the best of my ability. And I'm trying to share that with you guys. So I know a lot of people on YouTube, they're gonna say what they wanna say. I'm never gonna be the kind of person that's gonna get down in the comments, respond to that kind of stuff. I'm not the type of person that is gonna hit negativity with negativity. I just don't think there's any room for that. There's no point in doing that. But I just wanna address before people start saying like, oh, this guy doesn't even have very big legs. Why would we listen to him? These aren't things that I've come up with. These are things that I've taken and learned from people who have ginormous legs, who know more than me, who are pros at the sport. And so I take the knowledge that they share and I appreciate that. Just like I know a lot of people send me emails and stuff saying how much they appreciate the free information I put out. The only reason why I have this is because someone else is willing to do that and just passing it forward. So I just want to say that really quick. I'm not claiming to be an expert at anything. I'm constantly learning. And I think no matter what, whether it's work or the gym or whatever you're doing in life, you need to be humble and realize that you always can learn more. No matter how good you get at it, you can always learn more. So, I just want to say that really quick and we're gonna get right back into it. That was also strategic. I had to get a little break. My hamstrings are on fire. What helped me start to develop that mind-muscle connection was that when I'm doing a curl, I let it all the way down like this and I come up and I squeeze that bicep head like that. So I want to do the exact same thing on these hamstring curls. I don't want to just be kind of going through the motions like this. I want to feel that stretch right now in the back of my hamstring, and then I want to come up and I want to squeeze that as much as I possibly can, and I can feel it right here. I know you probably can't see it right now, but right here you can feel that squeeze. So it stretches, come up, squeeze that, we'll call it hamstring head. I don't think I've ever heard that. I just patented that, hamstring head. Like that, good squeeze. And that made a huge difference for me. I know that's something that's so simple, but guys, this shit is not as complicated as a lot of people try to make it out to be. I think a lot of people today get so caught up in the science of everything that, and that's fine. Like, I think it's good to understand, you know, the science of how things work so you can protect from injuries and stuff like that. But at the same time, you just gotta come in here and figure out what works. You gotta figure out what works for you, how you develop that connection, how you get that good workout, how you know, if you come out here and you're doing the same thing every day because you're reading a book, but you're not seeing any progress, you might want to try something different. So that's what worked for me. I know it was really simple, but something simple made a huge difference for me. This is our last set of these. I'm gonna move on to the next thing after this. The next thing we're gonna do is leg extensions. Again, we're going to do leg extensions. And we're gonna superset those with walking lunges. We're not gonna use any weight. We're gonna go heavy as we can on the extensions for 20 reps. So those last like 15 through 20 reps should be absolute death. And then when you do these walking lunges, you don't even have to use any weight. It might look ridiculously easy, but trust me, if you push those hard enough, then you do the walking lunges right after, they hurt. So that's what we're gonna do. It's a torture machine. Oh, yeah. Yup. All I'm gonna say about those is try to make sure your knees don't go over your toes on those. And don't die. Have fun.
Yeah.
You're up, champ. 10 out, 10 back. So your break, if you're doing this with a partner, is while the other person's going. If you're by yourself, take like a minute break. If you're cutting, so you're trying to lose weight, you can do a little bit less of a break to keep your heart rate up. But right now, since I'm bulking, I'm wanting to focus on fatiguing my muscle, breaking my muscle down, and not trying to build up my cardio. So I take a little bit longer break so I can catch my breath, settle my cardiovascular system, and then hit that muscle again. I don't want my muscle not to perform as well because I'm out of breath. I want my muscle to start to break down because I'm hitting the muscle, not just because I'm tired. And here comes the plug, BCAAs. Want to help with the muscle fatigue? This is what these are for, right here. Orange guava, strawberry lemonade. This video goes up this week. We'll be in this week. Best flavor ever. These orange guava ones are amazing, but I'm telling you, those strawberry lemonade ones are gonna be hard not to drink all day. So, out of all of our products, flavor-wise, it's my favorite. I'm so excited about these coming in. Been working on these for months. So, those will be in soon. The leg gave out right there. Almost went down. These are humbling, dude.
These are brutal, man.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Come on, 6 more. Good. You see what I know the music's loud, but you see what he did right there? He just dropped the weight. It's called a drop set. I get questions from my training clients all the time, what's a drop set? This wasn't an intentional drop set, but the goal here was to get 20 reps. So instead of just stopping, keep going. He's taking a strategic break right now. Instead of just completely stopping, he took the weight, dropped it to a lower weight, and was able to get the rest of those reps in.
I like these shoes, dude.
You guys are gonna think I'm a freak for saying this, but I'm pissed that I just got all 20 of those. You know why? That means I could have done more on those first sets and I didn't give it all. Sandbagging. I don't remember which college basketball coach it was. I can't remember off the top of my head who it was. But he was tryouts for some really good D1 school. And he starts it out and he's like, all right, can anyone here like run a down and back as fast as you possibly can, like in a certain amount of time? So let's say it was 10 seconds. The kid goes and he gets it, like let's say he got like 9.9, right? Now he's like, I want to know, do you think you could beat that? And the kid's like trying to impress the coach, right? It's a tryout. He's like, yeah. So he's like, all right, let's see it. If you beat it, everybody else is out of running. So this is important. Kid's like, okay. Kid goes, comes back, gets like 9.7, beats it. He's all excited, team's excited. Coach walks up to him and goes, get out. He's like, why? I beat it. He's like, you can give me your all your first time. I don't want anybody on my team that doesn't give me their all every single time. Get out.
Damn.
Badass. So that's why I was pissed that I got 20 right there, because that means I could have got more. Gotta push it. We have one thing left. It's gonna be another superset. We're gonna do some hip thrusts on the Smith machine. I'll show you how to do those when we get into them. We're gonna superset that with air squats. We're gonna try to target our glutes and hammies again as much as we possibly can. So we'll do the hip thrust, and then when we do the air squats, we're gonna widen our stance a little bit and really try to focus on our glutes. Again, we're not gonna use any weight, and that might sound super easy, but we're 200, 300, we're about 400 reps in right now. So by the time we're done with that, we'll be at like 500 or 600. So it should be pretty difficult at that point. If it's not, that means you're not pushing it enough. 200 reps here to finish. The last thing we do. When you're doing these, make sure your weight is on your heels, driving through your heels, through your hips, and squeezing your glutes at the top. Oh, yup. All right, straight into those 20 air squats. So if your normal stance is about shoulder width, we're gonna go slightly out, point our toes. Point our toes out a little more. We're gonna come down. You have to mess with the distance or the width of your stance. So the goal here, like we said, is to target your glutes and your hamstrings. So you have to just mess with the width of your stance and try to get that feel. And once you find the stance that you feel it activate your glutes and hamstrings the most, then use that. It should be wider, but whatever, try it out. Can't keep showing me so tired. I look weak. Got the weight, nothing crazy. Still focusing on movement, that squeeze at the top, stretch at the bottom. What do those IG girls do where they turn to the side and flex their booty? I'm not gonna try it. If you guys thought I was gonna do it, I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, they make one cheek blend into the other one?
It always.
And it makes them look way bigger.
Stop. Nailed it. You got it, dude. That's it. This is embarrassing, but not funny. It's not funny to make fun of diseases. So a lot of times, there are some diseases you could help. You made a bad decision, now you got what you got. We're not gonna name those. But there's this other one, it's called no-acetol. I had a no-acetol for the majority of my life. Oh, enjoy those.
Huh. Yeah.
Enjoy those.
Oh, yes.
What? Oh, yes. Why? If there was any way to make that exercise any more awkward, you just did it. Oh, yes.
I'm trying to be positive, man.
Yes. Oh, no. Don't go back and count all those reps. Because I'm not sure if I got exactly 20, but it felt like 20. It felt like an eternity. I'm stuck. Oh. Last set of air squats, and I'm done. Enjoy that. Yep. See what I had? I forgot to have Bryce sign the wall when he was here. I'm pissed, man.
Oh, shit.
That was important to me. I forgot. Gonna weigh in. You gonna hold that gallon jug while you do it? Yeah. Let me weigh in really quick. And he's holding 245s.
Hold up.
290.
197.
Drop that. I see that.
All right, without the jug.
Without the jug. What do you got? What is it?
200.
191.8.
No, 191.8.
How much are you up?
From the beginning of the bolt, like 10 pounds.
I bet I'm like 210. Whoa. 212.8. I think I just gained 3 pounds in my ass. This is the first video being posted of the new year. This has already been a long video, so I want to give some big, long speech. You don't have to turn it off right now, because I know a lot of you do that. You don't want to hear what I have to say. So I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. I already told you that example earlier about that coach when his player didn't give his all his first time and he didn't want him on his team. If you approach every single thing you do this year, every aspect of your life, and give it your all on everything you do, you will have an amazing 2018. So that's the mentality for this year. Give your all on everything you do. That's it. I hope you guys enjoy this and the booty pump. Goodbye.